Okay, just setting it up on the live.
Oh, we're streaming live. We're good.
We're good. Okay, closing that down. Oh, there's a new page. Okay, record. 3, 2, 1. All right, Coffee Chatter Radio show number 8. We're live on YouTube right now. For all you fans out there, we are your hosts, T, Tori Nyhog, James Palmer. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here, James. You're down in Cali now. Nice sunshine. Beats the gloom of BC right now, huh? We got. I'm glad you're down here, by the way. It sucks we're not in person at the moment. You're so close, but this is what it is. Got a good show. We hear from Niek today about his recent move to Switzerland. We chatted to him earlier and recorded it, so we'll play that sound bit for everyone. We'll chat some BMX stuff. We got a big month of BMX. The Grand's coming up too.
Huge month here. So I'm excited to be down. I feel like I'm kind of more in the mix of things down here in California. Even though everything's still spread out, I'm still a little separated from you, from everything. I feel like I'm a little more in the mix, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be in that state again. It's been a while. It's been a long time. So.
Yes, I really noticed it. Like when I raced that, when we're at home, it feels like you're really secluded from the BMX world, huh?
Yeah, it's a different feeling for sure. Even though I'm doing the same things here, I'm not like I go to the track and whatnot, and then I'm home chilling out. It just feels different. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because here you have to ride at the local nights, maybe just because we know the actions here. I don't know, but it's just the feeling I get.
I know, and I always felt like sometimes it's nice to go home and just be completely disconnected. But then I always like before a race to be down here because then you're down here riding with all the rest of the pros. You're kind of in the flow of everything, and I think you become more race ready training here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. First of all, I just quickly want to address it is really delayed, really janky, but we're just running with it how it is. But no, I 100% know what you mean. I feel like I'm kind of
The internet is so fucking bad. I want to smash my computer.
So awful. We're doing our best though. We're getting through it. It is what it is. It's what it is. But no, I know what you mean.
It's seriously so bad.
We're trying, people. We're trying. Okay.
Anyway, as you were.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know that feeling of being down here. You kind of get your head into the game. That there's no distractions. I feel like there are a lot of activities you can do here, but when you go somewhere to travel, it's like you're going there for a purpose. And I feel that way right now. Like I'm not going to Grants personally. I came down here pretty late. Was never planning on it. This was a trip to get out of the cold weather, get to training. But I feel like I've come down here for a purpose, and it feels good to get in that mindset again. Because at home, I've been at home for a long time now personally. And it's just gotten a little stale because it's for the longest I've ever been home. And you just kind of settle into those ruts or routines that it's nice to break every once in a while. And I feel like I got that now that I'm down here. There is currently.
Yeah, it must be nice to be back with your coach Bob too in person and everything, and like being able to train a one-on-one, because obviously working with a coach one-on-one is so much better than even just doing it virtually and keeping each other updated, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Everything from like being on the track is huge. Having him there, gym stuff, just having someone in my ear again is nice, and then having somebody on the road rides, huge plus. In the sunny weather though, yeah. But it's nice to be here.
How was Bellflower yesterday?
Not bad. First day there in a while. They got some grates on the gate now, which is huge. Last time I was here, it was the asphalt start, and that place is pretty dusty, so it's slippery start. So thankfully, got some traction off the start now. Can lay down some ponies. Little bumpy. They were soil tacking, I think, earlier this year. It rained, so it's gotten a little bit bumpy now. But other than that, fun track. Dirt turns again. So it's it makes it fun because I'm not racing the dirt turns. I can just have fun with it. But it's nice to ride a new track, really.
The track's really fun. I went there. I only rode there once, actually. Me and PH, we were training in San Diego, like probably 6 years ago in the winter. And we drove up one day and spent the day with Christoph in LA. And then Rode Bellflower that day. Super fun track.
Yeah, good rhythm section. Hey, good rhythm section. Pretty long second straight. It's a little shorter now, but like
Yeah,
good sprint, good fun on that straightaway.
yeah, it's super fun. I would have actually liked to ride there some more, but I was just never up in that area.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like as much as like SoCal's a hotspot for BMX, you have your places. Like if you're in San Diego, you kind of I feel like stay to San Diego. If you're up here, like the tracks are a little further apart. I guess maybe if you're close to Bellflower, you maybe have Whittier close to you, but where we are, like Whittier is a little further away, so it's kind of weird that way.
I guess you guys probably won't ride down here in Chula at all, huh?
No, I don't plan to. No, because Bob has his coaching at Bellflower himself, and he does that 3 days a week. So apart from that, it's just kind of regular training. Like 3 days a week on the track is plenty. So I probably won't make any trips otherwise. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, why would you bother really at that point, right?
kind of sucked. Couldn't drive down here and have my own car to have that freedom like we normally would, but a little sacrifice for right now. No big deal, right?
Yeah, is what it is. Thanks to ProGate Europe, winning starts the Great Gate. Speaking of Great Gates, Tuan has a fucking unreal gate. He's won with a great gate on ProGate Europe's. How about that 4-man ProGate setup he's got on his Supercross hill?
Absolutely love that. So cool. Like if you're gonna have a setup like that, you got to dial it in with the best gate out there, and that's the Pro Gate Europe. Like you can't just not dial it in.
No, you can't just not dial it in. I've seen like some other guys too post about it, his hill and stuff. It's pretty sick.
I saw 4 people going down it finally. I thought that was pretty gnarly because even though the hill's meant for 4 people, for some reason, 4 people on a skinny hill like that, it just looks a little more cramped. Do you get the same feeling?
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does for sure. Like, what do you think the advantages would be to having your own hill? Like, I would say it's really sick for sure, and because the first straight's obviously similar to Tokyo, but it's like there's so many supercross hills nowadays. I don't think it's as big of a deal as it would have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I've questioned that as well. I've questioned whether like how much you getting out of having something private like that. And I think the real benefit I see is having that secluded space away from any distractions that you can work on something specific with no one like with no other track to be worrying about, that kind of thing. Because you're right, like there's so many other facilities that people can ride to work on the supercross hill, to work on gates, work on the track. It's like what major benefit is there? And I think it's just having that little bit of seclusion to go do that whenever you want, work on something very specific.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest benefits is like obviously sometimes when you go to the track, usually when you go to the track, even if it's a private session, there's always other people. And because Twan's not on the national team either, there's probably always other people around. So it's kind of probably nice that if he really wants to work on his gate form or something specific, they can just do it completely privately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I think it just shows how elite level sports are. That even somebody like Kwan, he is a world champion right now. He is at the pinnacle, top of the sport, and he's still trying to find that little edge. And finding that little edge for him has gotten him his own private supercross hill. Like it's crazy how these top athletes and all across sports are always trying to find a little bit of something. They're always trying to find more.
Yeah, and I think we talked about last show, but it adds some legitimacy to BMX to see like a private setup like that. And yeah, I mean, it's just overall pretty fucking sick.
Yeah. So it is a little surprising to some people seeing Niek leave the Papendal Center there.
Very.
So it'll be good to hear from him here, kind of what his decision was and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's show this clip now. It was interesting to talk to him, and I think it's very relatable to BMXers.
All right, pulling it up now. Here we go.
Is your internet working?
Not really. Yeah, there's no audio, James. Yeah, let's just get on with the show. I guess there's no audio, so people are saying in the chat they can't hear it.
All right. That's really frustrating.
Sorry about that, people.
Yeah, we thought I was going. I could hear it on my end, and that's why we thought there were no issues. I could try again quickly, but that's very odd in my opinion. Do you want me to try again?
Yeah, try again. Is there any, I wonder why we can't hear. Well, try again, people, and if you can't hear, then we'll just continue on.
Yeah. Okay. It's pretty funny the how delayed it is right now when I hear you talk, and then you stop talking, I start talking, then I wait for you for like a minute. It feels like till you start talking again.
Yeah. Try and play it again, and if not, it doesn't work, we'll just put it on the podcast for the end.
Okay.
This is quickly becoming the worst podcast we've ever done.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. All right, Theo, let's try again. Can't hear anything.
No, I can't hear anything. So yeah, we'll move on.
It's disappointing. That's very disappointing. I don't know what happened differently than every other show we've done like this.
Roy Winkleman's in the chat. Time to up the internet plan, boys. Yeah, it is what it is. People, we're just going to carry on. We're just going to carry on. Fuck Niek. No one likes him anyway.
What do you think about Niek's decision? We had the conversation. What do you think about the decision?
Well, people haven't heard it, but basically he wanted to change, and he was already thinking about it for a while, and kind of with the Olympics being postponed, he was going to do it this year, but then because the Olympics postponed, he basically decided to do it this year anyway, even though it was before the Olympics, and so he moved to Switzerland. He's training with Liam and stuff now. He's still obviously going to be racing for the Dutch team, but he's full on at the center and training with Liam, like I said, and it just came down to basically it's like he doesn't think the training is going to be obviously that much better because obviously Liam's a good coach, but he also really liked the Dutch program. But he just wanted to change, and that's really relatable, because I was the same way after the Olympics in Rio. Me and PH had worked together for 7 years, and his training was good, and we had a really good relationship and had a lot of success together. But then I just wanted to change, and so I didn't think obviously switching was going to change me completely or anything. But it's just good to have a fresh look and something new to look forward to, because when you do it year after year after year and it's the same kind of thing, any program gets a bit stale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the time that edge we're looking for when it comes to a change like this isn't physical or anything like that. It's that mental.
Yeah.
That's that mental spark, something that keeps training fresh, and you're looking for that 1% spark that's really gonna kind of just boost your attitude a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I think me and you and a lot of people were surprised he did it, but obviously he knows what he needs for himself, and I mean, I'm sure it's pretty fucking hard to make Niek fast. It's probably really hard to get him pulling. So
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Since we can't really do that as our Sylvan social media check-in, can we just have a laugh quickly at did you see Nick Long's story today?
So I saw you wrote this in the notes. I have no idea what you're talking about. I wasn't really on the gram today.
Okay, Nick is just full of shit. He loves to just joke around on the gram and whatnot.
Yeah.
So he posts a photo of him looking absolutely yoked. Let me just say that first of all. Black and white photo, just yoked. Biceps are popping. And he's like, might be funny photo, but honest question. He says, seriously, I really hope they're doing drug testing at Grange with so much on the line for one night. Feel like there might be some suck-ass fools looking to pull a fast one with a little juice and pill emoji.
I see what he's getting at, and logically speaking, it would be such an ideal time for people to sauce because there was no drug testing and lockdowns and stuff. But realistically, I don't think there's that many people saucing in our sport.
At least not anymore.
I don't think so. Like, obviously, statistically, of course there is, because every sport, whenever you have sport in the Olympics and all that, there's gonna be people cheating. But our sport, I don't think that many people would be. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think so either. We've talked about before, there's so much form and technique involved in our sport that even if you are, you're not going to be getting the same kind of advantages you would as if you were like, let's say a long jumper, 100-meter sprinter, something that's just very mechanical,
Well, although it would make a huge fucking difference in our sport. If you're already like a AA pro and fast, holy crap.
Go.
Like,
if
dude, like
the form and
I think,
dialed in,
dude, of all the sports in the world, ours may be benefiting the most. Like, one of the really smart physiologists me and PH worked with was like, yes, he's like, yeah, if there's ever a sport to dope, like BMX would probably be at the highest advantage to like a doper, because think about it, you need to be strong, explosive as fuck. You need to repeat it a ton, and you need to have like stamina throughout the race. Like, it is the epitome of an explosive power sport, with being able to repeat it and having the stamina to do it day after day and blah, blah, blah. And like, it would help us immensely if someone were to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right, because that repeatability over a long stretch, a long day, a long race day would be huge if you had a little extra in the tank there to use.
And obviously, like, you can't just get Joe Smellmore off the street and take just take enough steroids to tranquilize a horse and then be pulling at the race. It's not gonna happen. But if a AA pro was already good on the bike and everything and did it, fuck yeah, it'd be huge.
You could definitely make it work there. Yeah.
I was thinking of this too, like after the Olympics in Rio. So there's 32 guys. Statistically, I wonder what the actual percentage of doping athletes would be at the Olympics. But out of 32 guys, I was thinking there must be like a couple that are saucing. No, I mean, if you just look at stats off of sport and the amount of people, probably.
Well, let's look at a bigger scale. Like, look at the Olympics. How many people do you think are saucing at the Olympics? What percentage of people are saucing at the Olympics?
That's the thing. It's impossible to know, because there's probably so many people that never got caught.
Yeah. See, I could see like there being such a small percentage these days that when it comes to BMX, we could be technically none. Like, we might not even have any, and it wouldn't surprise me. But then if you said if there was two guys doing it, I would be like, oh, makes sense. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think? Like 10% of people at the Olympics are? What do you think? Guess?
No, I'm guessing like there's so many athletes at the Olympics. I'm guessing 2% tops.
2%?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2%. Yeah.
You guessing? I would think, honestly, it's much higher overall.
We got Terry. We got a live caller onto the show right now.
Surprised. All right. Yeah.
All right. You're live on Coffee Chatter. Who are we talking to?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Mitchie. What's going on?
Oh, Mitchie, it's good to hear from you. Tori, can you hear Mitchie on the line?
Yeah. Can you turn it up?
Yeah, I can turn it up. Sorry, Mitchie. We're turning it up for you now. Here
Turn
you
it
go.
up.
What's going on, Tori?
Mitchie, how's it going, buddy? How's our weekly Aussie correspondent?
Oh, I just realized this, Tori. Sorry, Mitchie. Hold on. I just realized, Tori, he can't hear you.
Oh, right. This is the worst podcast
Mitchie,
we've ever done.
We are having quite the issues today, Mitchie.
I know, I've been saying it. You don't have the.
All right, I'll just talk through you, James. I'll talk through you.
All right, Mitchie, we're gonna get Terry to talk to you because yeah, you're right. I fucked up here, and to be honest, even if I had my regular phone, it wouldn't work. So Tori's gonna talk. Here we go. 1 sec. Go, Tori.
James, ask him how many people what percentage of athletes does he think people are saucing?
All right, Mitchie, we got a question for you. How many people? You can hear him through the TV, can't you?
Yeah, I'm hearing him through my computer.
Okay, it's a little bit delayed. But
all right, what percentage of the athletes are saucing does he think at the O show?
Okay.
Yeah. How many percentage of athletes do you think people are saucing? I don't know. Actually,
You don't know.
probably not many. Actually.
My guess was 2%. Tori's was 10%. What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking 3% as well.
You're going low number. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot that are.
Right on it already, so they're pretty strict. So yeah, not much.
All right.
What have you boys been up to?
Well, Mitchie, I just got down to California, so I'm just living the life in the sunshine again. It's a great time to be alive right now. Really happy to be down here. Tori's down a little further away from me, so we're not actually together right now for the show, and that's the big bummer right now.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Gates the other night. Did some Gates on. It wasn't actually the Pro Gate Europe. It was a Pro Gate.
Well, you know what? That pro gate. If it's a pro gate, that's our counterpart. We're okay with that. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, and I think.
Hey James, why don't you just take your headphones out?
What's that, Mitchie?
Jake Stearns had a good Pro Gate Europe at Nationals.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. I got a video from him. Yeah.
Do you think Mitchie? Do you think Jake is ever? Do you think Jake's ever going to settle down with a nice lady?
Tori, we don't know. Me and Mum keep hooking him up with some girls, but not really. He just declines them. We set him up with the good ones, and then he's just like, no.
Yeah, I wonder if Jake's one of these days is going to find himself a nice lady and settle down. That'll be the day, Mitchie.
Oh, we said we'll put him on Married at First Sight.
That would be epic if you did that.
Yeah, just put or The Bachelor.
Yes, that's where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Thanks for the check-in. Thanks for the check-in, bro.
We appreciate you calling in, Mitchie.
All good. Have a good one.
Later, bro.
You too, buddy. See ya.
Later, bro. See ya.
I think it's gotta be, dude. I think it's much higher than we think.
You think so, hey?
Because think about the sports like I don't know, track and field, weightlifting, the long endurance sports, dude. Like road cycling. I don't know. There's tons of sports that are kind of known to have had a lot more cases.
Yeah, I think you're right. When you switch sports to something like that, you're right. All right, I'll up my number to 5. I don't know. We're never going to know this answer again, but I'm going to up it to 5 at least.
Dude, I think it's 10 to 15. I would say 10 to 15% probably. And so by that logic, say I'm right. There's like 3 guys that were.
I just missed that because the audio is glitching out to you, but I heard like you say something like.
I was gonna say, yeah, if it's off 10%, that means 32 guys. That's 3.2 guys. So let's say 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the Olympics, I don't know, and actually, I don't actually think any of them were. You know.
No, I can't look at any of the BMXs out there and think that they were saucing. I can't do that. One, because like I don't think
I
they
know,
are.
yeah.
Two, because we know the people, and yeah. So
Yeah, and I think obviously every sport has it, but I think in our sport the culture isn't like that. You know, I just don't think there's that much of it going on in our sport.
no. Continuing on with the jankiest radio show we've ever had, the most glitchy show we're going to have in history. We're just going to run with it because, you know, it's got to be it. Go talk. Okay, so I'm going to list you off the old school, mid school, and new school finalized top threes for the goats. Okay, tell me what you think.
Okay. Oh, we got we got the podiums.
We got the podiums. So old school era, we got a lot of people going for Gary Ellis, Christophe Levesque, and a lot for Stu Thompson, even though I really am not familiar with Stu Thompson at all.
Mm-hmm. I would, I mean, personally, I would go with Levesque just because Stu Thompson and Gary Ellis were just way before me. Yeah. So I would personally go with Levesque. That's literally just because I don't know the other two really.
Yeah, fair. Mid-school era. Okay, this one we don't have a podium. We have a top two that's I would almost consider tied for top two. We got Bubba, and we got Kyle Bennett.
That was crazy. Kyle Bennett never won an ABA title.
That is crazy to think about.
But he won. I think he won a bunch of NBL and he won 3 world championships. And then Bubba won a bunch of ABA and 1 world championship. So it's honestly almost similar to Maris and Sam.
It's you're right, kind of right. It is that similarity there to compare the two. And Kyle's clearly won a lot of mains, at least at the Grands, or at least a lot of the final races. Like, I don't know if he won the overalls, but he clearly, there's a lot of races of him winning. Sorry, we got another caller. Should I accept it? We can't hear anything.
Yeah. Take your headphones out.
All right, you're live on Coffee Cheddar. Number 2, who are we talking to?
It's Jimmy.
Oh, say Jimmy. How you doing?
Padre. Good. How you doing?
Good. All right, Tori's on the other line. He's.
Bro, I missed every other word. What's cracking?
You know what? Our audio is really crap right now. Our Wi-Fi is not doing good. We're trying.
All right.
I
wanted to see what's going on with that. I wanted to see where you were riding, and if you're coming to NorCal anytime soon.
So right now I'm down with Afro Bob here he's lived in Irvine, so down in the SoCal area. We're riding Bellflower, getting some time on that track. But I think, to be honest, that's the only track I'll really be riding while I'm here. He spends a lot of his time there, so just gonna be rolling up to Bellflower with him whenever I can.
So you just missed that Pro-Am that they had at NorCal by like a week.
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't make my plan.
I see you there, bro.
I would have loved to. I didn't make my plans to come down here until Friday. It was quite last minute, so I'm bummed I missed that. It had quite the turnout, it looked like.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there. Sure, I was watching that there. Yep.
Right on.
It was freezing cold. It was like Canada.
No way.
Yeah, it was. It was like, I don't know, 40-something degrees.
Yeah, I was gonna say NorCal gets pretty cold.
Not usually that cold. It was kind of unusual, but it fit right in.
The COVID Cup.
A wacky season or a wacky year.
That's for sure.
They were freezing cold. They were flying. I'm telling you, they lit that track on fire. You could smell the rubber.
I saw the races look pretty good. I saw Donnie Robbins was out watching too. That's pretty cool.
So fun. Those races were so fun, bro. That was to see those guys light that little track on fire like that. It was the fans were lit up. That's cool.
I was gonna say it looked like there was quite a few people there watching actually.
It was 100 motos. We didn't get out of there until 11:30, almost 12 o'clock on Saturday night.
Holy smokes!
And then that's so sick.
Yeah, old man Pro-Am, which was kind of cool. There was like 40 and over.
Oh,
40 and over open. Yeah, there was like we had 8. We had 8. There was like, I don't know, 60 riders, 50-something riders. That was pretty dope.
That's sick. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Good.
old dudes, 40 and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the old guys that you guys
10 does a really good job.
talk about when you're out there raced. Mr. T was out there, Nathan Main,
Hell yeah.
Harry Knapp, old school.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Tangent does a really good job with those races. They seem to, people really like them.
Yeah, that's the fans. I mean, they're all up fans. The Tangent Cartel, they do it up.
Yeah, they do. So, right on with that.
Boys, hope you make it out to NorCal. We'll do some bench press.
Hell yeah! If I do manage to make it up there, we'll hit the bench press
Do I
for a
got to
little bit.
pull you out there? Or I'll send you a limo and pick you up. What do you need?
Yeah, if you could send like a limo, maybe one of those ones, maybe a few ladies in there too to make the ride extra fun. That'd be wonderful. That'd be really great.
That's what I can do.
Right on. Thanks, Jimmy.
Good chatting, guys.
Yeah, have a good night.
Later.
See ya. What was the next set of goats again?
All right. And on the new school side of things, because we had mid school already, new school was Maris, Sam, and Neek's in the mix there too. Neek had a bunch of votes.
Yeah. I'd say Neek's almost like newer school.
I was gonna say it's almost like we need to add another class now.
Yeah. I think well, his story's still being written, like I think he's the new school. Like he overlapped it with Sam and Maris obviously a bit, but he's kind of a different era now, yeah.
I would agree. So he's kind of came into his form when they were kind of now out of their form. Not racing anymore. So it's a little bit different. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true though. I think he'll probably be in his era one of the goats too.
Yeah. We just had a message from Condrick Davis. What is the biggest payout at a BMX race?
Of all time or what?
I think we got to separate that. Yeah. Because if we want to go all time, you just got to look somewhere like over in Asia because they've had some big money races over there, haven't they?
The ERA race Jay Miron put on, the flats race in Kingston, Ontario, dude, that win was like 30 grand.
That's so much. That's solid.
Yeah, the Mike Day won. That was in like 2008 after the Olympics, I think. Pretty sure he won 30 grand.
What was that the race? What was that race where a bunch of you guys went over to this like triangle shaped track? I don't know if I thought you were there, but maybe not. Is that the one?
A triangle shaped track?
There was like a track that looked like it was made out of Lego pieces. Like it didn't look rounded. It looked like it was like points everywhere, little like tiny berm. Like it was super janky.
Literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Barry was there. I'm going to find the video and post it for everybody. It's the most janky shit I've ever seen in my life.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm fascinated to know what race you're referring to.
It was a big money race over, and I'll find it for you and I'll look it up.
Oh yes, it's the one in Korea.
That's the one.
Yeah, apparently the payout was okay. It was like, well, it was good. Apparently it was like the podium was like 10,000, 7,000, 5,000 or something like that. But you got taxed quite a bit on the prize money from what I heard in Korea. So you didn't act like, I think if you won 10, you only took home like actually like 6 or something.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's not, yeah, it's kind of a,
yeah,
a lot of money, but it's not much.
Yeah, I heard something like that. So yeah, but I mean, generally it's still good money. I would say the ERA race was definitely the most, or
that race.
Yeah, they've had like that race in Asia. Yeah.
That race in China that they had the past 2 years, I guess, seemed to be a big race because I think it was 10 grand for the win by the sounds of it. Both days, which ended up being all in one day. So it was 10 grand for the win. And then they also got paid if they were in like the top 5 or top 10 in the UCI overall world ranking, they got paid just to go there. And then they got their expenses paid for, obviously, too. So that was a big money race.
Why does this shit start up after I retire? This is such bullshit.
Where is your invitation to these races when back then?
Although I will say, me and Connor were talking about this because like when we were racing pro in like 2013, 14 and stuff, the industry was good and the prize money was pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were the days, weren't they, T?
Those were the days. So you have your who are the three biggest athletes in
Man, you're a full robot. Like I knew what you were saying, but you were full robot voice. You were just like
That's okay. It's whatever. Do you mean like overall marketability, overall following, that kind of thing?
I was just kind of referring to who are the most like athletic people in BMX. So BMX is a sport where sometimes you can be good at the sport, but you're not very athletic outside of the sport.
Oh, you mean physically big?
Yes.
Classic.
I'm not talking like beefy. I'm not talking who's the most yoked. I'm talking like who's the most athletic.
He's really athletic. Like Nick's really athletic, actually.
I've heard that from you, that he is like
yeah. I mean,
athletic and other things. Yeah.
Nick's it's funny because a lot of BMXers are just good at BMX, but there's people that are just really good athletes. Like someone like Elise is a really good athlete, I think.
Mm-hmm. She's got that background being in gymnastics. I feel like that somehow adds like something to your athletic ability moving forward in life when you do gymnastics when you're younger.
100%. I think there's no better sport better for spatial awareness, coordination, body awareness, balance, stability, strength. There's no better sport than gymnastics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who else are we going to put on the list of athletic people though?
Yeah, Elise and Nick come to mind. Good question. I feel like someone like Corbin is really coordinated. Hard to say.
I kind of feel like the people in South America play a lot of soccer for some reason, even though
yeah.
Like Carlos, I feel like he's very coordinated.
Yeah, Carlos. Someone like Vincent Pelliward is really athletic, and then like the French guys like Sylvain. Sylvain's really athletic because I mean you see him like play soccer or tennis or those, like they're really coordinated. Like people can just pick up something and do it well.
Yeah, that's true actually. Sylvain I'd put on the list too. He's just overall well-rounded. He seems like an athlete. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's funny, but every sport has that. Like look at Michael Phelps. Like you look at him outside the pool, he literally looks like a fish out of water.
Exactly what it looks like. He's meant to be in the pool. He just looks natural when he's in that water. He looks like at home.
He is the most graceful creature in the water. Like he is just incredible in the pool, obviously, but
yeah, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. You want to hop onto the true and false now, T?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do true and false.
Okay, let me start things off then. I got 4 of them today, and I'm going to start you off. Let's start you off with this one. So, at National Champs, Jake Ferns was prepping on a 50-18 leading up to the race, but on the Wednesday practice, it was too easy. So Kalen told him to go to a 50-17, and he did.
False. Kalen always wants him to go bigger.
That's true. No, he did. Yeah, he did go bigger. 50-17.
Oh, 50-17. Okay, then I would say true. Yeah. I got mixed up.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you it. Yeah, it's true. That is an absolutely monstrous gear.
Yeah, I got. Yeah. I was thinking the other way around, but yeah, that would be true for sure. Kalen's always like, Kalen always wants you to gear up.
I like it.
All right, ready?
Yep.
When Carlos Ramirez was a kid, he was really scared of jackrabbits, and when he went to the U.S., he was afraid he was going to see one.
That is the most false BS I've ever heard. Why would he be scared of jackrabbits? Where in his life growing up in Colombia is he experiencing jackrabbits? It's false.
Yeah, it's false.
That one took some serious creativity to think about right there. All right. Okay, my next one. For the first time in history, I pulled Afro Robert the Wild along on the road bike ride today.
Ah, true.
I really wish it was, but it's false. I still got towed the entire way.
Fuck. All right, ready?
Yep.
Raymond Corral just got a PB in a squat. He squatted 240 kilos.
240 kilos. Are you shitting me? Here's the thing. For some reason, the guy's an absolute animal, but he's in off-season time. He's not peaking with the 1 rep max right now, so I'm going with false again.
Yeah, it's false.
That's absolutely astronomical of a weight.
Can you imagine a 240 full squat? I bet Dave and Twan can do it.
Yeah, probably. They probably just do that casually. No big deal. That's insane to think about. Oh my god.
I think my best ever back squat was like full squat. I probably did 200 kilos. I think.
200. Okay, that's a lot to me.
I think that was probably my best ever. Yeah, I think full squat. Yeah.
Mine has only been 405, but it's about to up that now moving forward. But anyways, yeah.
But dude, it's unbelievable. It's weird. Like even saying 200 kilo full squat, I feel like it's not that much compared to what other BMXers can do. Like I feel like Molina does like 230.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like you say this number to like a friend that doesn't race or whatnot, and they're just like, you're insane. But then you talk to some in the BMX world, it's like, yeah, Molina or someone or Davo is over there squatting 220, 230, no big deal.
Yeah, I feel like those dudes are doing 240, like actually doing 240, and it's just I can't even fathom that. But I don't know. Like Connor didn't squat that much ever. Neither really did Sam. Like grand scheme of things. So yeah,
you're only trying to improve yourself. So
yeah.
All right, my next one. Also, Robert just texted me and said he was holding back on the ride. Okay, that's bullshit. Anyways, moving on. I'm going to keep on. I have 3 more Robert true and falses. So here we go. Robert is addicted to playing the Pokemon game on his iPhone.
True.
100% true. Absolutely addicted. Trying to start an intervention for him.
Really?
Yeah. At least I think so. He's not that addicted, but I think he is.
All right, ready?
Yep, let her rip.
Brooke is a huge fan of Chick-fil-A, but doesn't actually like In-N-Out.
Oh, this is nasty. You would do this to me.
I would do you dirty like this.
Oh, how could she not? I feel like she likes Chick-fil-A because I have an experience that I need to talk about, but I'm going to go true. Somehow she doesn't like In-N-Out, which is the most awful thing in the world. Oh.
It's false. It's false. I made it up. I bamboozled you.
Thank God. You know what? I'm so glad I got bamboozled right now. That makes me feel really good. All right.
That was a good one, huh?
Yeah, that was a really good one. That one had some serious consequence to it in my books right there. All right. Last one for me. Robert is an amazing cook. He's the cook in the family.
True. Yeah, I knew that's true.
Okay. Yeah, I figure you might know that one. Yeah, he is. Amazing cook. He's the cooking guy. Yeah.
All right. My last one. On when I was on Breadline, we always used to go to team dinners. We always used to go to Chipotle, and Elise didn't really like Chipotle. Never really wanted to go to Chipotle.
Another food one. We're hitting us with the foodies today. Here's the thing.
I know.
I feel like she probably went so much that she didn't really enjoy it. It was just kind of one of those meals you eat at race weekends because that's what I do. So I'm going to go true.
Yeah, it's true. She actually didn't really like Chipotle.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm the same way now. I've had it too many times. I don't really look forward to it, but I know on a race day, race night, it's just good to have. It's a big meal.
I don't eat it that much anymore. So when I go now, I actually get pretty excited to go.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
fair.
I kind of don't really like. I don't really like going anymore. I don't really go that much anymore. I actually go more at home because usually after we play golf with Josh at home, we always go to Chipotle after.
Yeah, that's true. That's on the way home. It's just a quick meal to get.
Usually, the match we play, whoever loses has to buy like a Chipotle.
Yeah, very true, right?
Yeah, that's usually what happens. So.
Speaking on the foodie topic, I need a bone with you to pick about Chick-fil-A. Remember, you said you went there, you weren't too impressed.
Yeah.
That's completely wrong. I went there last night on the way home from the track. Me and Robert split a quick little Chick-fil-A meal. I told him I had to try it.
Yeah.
The Chick-fil-A sauce is absolutely titties.
You see, yeah, I don't know if they put sauce on mine.
Well, I didn't get a burger or anything. All we shared like the fries, the little waffle fries, and the little chicken bites, like chicken nugget bites, and I just dipped.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what Savvy got. I don't know. I didn't think it was that good, to be honest.
I plan to devour a meal this weekend as my cheat meal, and I'll really let you know after how it is. But this meal was game changing for me.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that good, to be honest. Not even the fries. I don't know. I'm going to In-N-Out tonight.
That's good. You can never go wrong with In-N-Out, at least. It's good to know.
No, you really can't. You really can't. Okay, we had no Chatter Awards this year.
This is true. Unfortunately, we don't have any Chatter Awards.
Like we were talking about last year.
Yep. I was trying.
Like we were talking about last show, obviously. There has never been worse flow on a podcast than this fucking piece of shit fucking... You know what? I'm ranting. This show is a fucking joke of a show. This podcast is fucking terrible. I feel sorry for anyone listening to this stupid show. This is the worst one we've ever done. I can't believe the internet we have in 2020. This is 2020, people, and we don't have good internet. This is all terrible. I'm so tired of waiting 5 seconds to hear what you said so I can respond. I would just play a game of fucking telephone back and forth, and this is an absolute joke. And I'm dropping like 47 f-bombs, and I don't even care because this is terrible. We hold ourselves to a higher standard now than what the product we're putting out right now is. An absolute joke of a product, and I can't believe people are listening to it. I feel bad people are listening to it because it's so bad.
I don't even know where to start with that because it's all true. It's all 100% true. I'm sick and tired of it. I feel like an idiot talking to you with this jankiness going on right now. This thing is apparently live on YouTube. Like, that's an absolute joke. I'm going to have to pull some editing witchcraft on this thing to make it listenable because nobody's going to listen to this whole thing straight if we don't.
And the worst part is, I don't even know if I'm talking over you right now because it's so glitchy. I think you stopped talking. I could be talking while you're talking, and it could be even worse. I don't even know because it's just so fucking bad. And I feel bad for the entire BMX fam that watches this show and listens to it because we should be putting out a better product. Show 70, whatever the fuck we're doing, 77, whatever we are at now. It's just terrible. It's a travesty, is what it is.
It's an absolute travesty. I don't really know what to say, but we're going to try to move on, and I'm going to just seamlessly try to keep talking and tell you about how we can't do the Chatter Awards this year because there were no races really. We had 2 World Cups, and we're not going to do the Chatter Awards off 2 World Cup races because that's just bogus. But we did have a friend, Misha.
I was thinking about the Chatter Awards. I was going to say... I was thinking about the Chatter Awards, and I went and watched their stories from last year of when we gave it to Alfie, the biggest heartbreak. That was so funny. And he gets his mug. He's like, "Thanks, guys." He's like, "Happened twice. Not gonna happen a third time."
That's got to be the best award we've ever given out. Got to be my favorite award. Tori, if you can hear me, I think we might have to go off live on YouTube because it's the only thing I can think of to help the Wi-Fi right now. Oh boy. Oh, you're back.
This is unbelievable. What's happening right now?
Do you want me to just cut the live YouTube out and just go me and you?
Are we just no? We're still live, right?
We're still live.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just keep going. But this is unbelievable. Like, so I don't know what I was talking, and then all of a sudden Zoom just disappeared.
I didn't even hear you talking. You were frozen. All of a sudden, you were gone.
Were you still on this whole time?
Yeah, I've been on the whole time, but I'm on my end.
You know
I'm
what?
controlling it. So
If you people are still, the people that are listening to the show, you know what? You deserve a chat award because I just. Oh, remember how janky our Romaine show was? Not Romaine had nothing to do with the jankiness, just the show we did with Romaine, his show. We felt so bad after because we did our best to piece it together, but it was an absolute joke of a coffee chat production, and we were both feeling so bad that we, as our friend and as a top BMX racer, we want, like, when we have people on the show, we feel like it's our duty to like showcase them and make sure they have the best possible platform to tell their story. And like it's most whatever, like we don't really care for us when we have a guest because whatever, it's our show, who cares? We want the person to have a good opportunity. And we felt personally bad that the production was a joke.
it was an absolute joke. We felt so bad. We take pride in what we do now. We try not to be as janky as we were in the start, and that was just an absolute crumble. My Wi-Fi was gone. I was shot. I couldn't hear them half the time. Apparently, they couldn't hear me talking. And it's like a blessing in disguise that it was one of our friends, because at the end of the day, I think he understood. But we felt so bad we couldn't be as clear and give him that platform. And now this is happening now, and I'm just pissed off about it. Currently happening again.
Yeah, so it's what it is. I see you shaking your head. We spent half this podcast time both. I think we just need to plow through. So, we got ran up. We were talking before this show. Next week we want to do the Grand's preview where we talk about the show with hopefully better Wi-Fi. Wow, I can't even talk anymore. We want to do a show where we preview the Grands and go through people. And I think that'll be really fun because I'm excited to watch W Pro at the Grands next week.
I 100% agree. I think that'll be a great preview show. We've always been trying to do these preview and post-race shows when we have races, big races to do. We finally have one coming up, which is the Grand Nationals, not Grands, the Grands. And we want to do that. So we want to break down who's racing, break down how we think it's going to go, who to look out for, that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that next week, and it's going to be great. And we're going to do it with good Wi-Fi.
It's cool. Like, it's such a cool amateur series when you think about it because you have to be so consistent to win it. You can't fluke into a USA BMX title. You can't fluke into a world championship title, but like generally speaking, if it's a one day, something fluky could happen, you can win the title. But over a series, you can't fluke to an overall win.
You're frozen. I think you're done talking, but I completely agree. I mean, for this year's pro title, you could fluke into it technically, but also there is 3 mains. So there is an opportunity that if you have a bad one and that fluke happens in the first main, that fluke's not going to happen all 3 times, most likely. But for these amateur titles, that's for sure. Like, you've got to race the entire series to be a contender in the end. You're right. It's not just a fluke win.
Yeah. No doubt. And I was thinking, obviously it's a one day and people are going to be peaking for it because it's a big title. And I was thinking, like, at the World Cups, for instance, everyone peaks for World Cups and everyone's going fast. But at the World Championships, it gets raised to a whole other level and then everyone's way closer. I think it might happen for the Grands this year too. Generally, people do peak for it and it's big. But I think this year, with nothing else, I think the level is going to be even higher, like a World Championships.
I definitely agree with you there. When it comes to World Cup, like, people have different things they're focusing on through the year. And when it comes to World Championships, that at the end of the day, that's where everybody's finalizing their focus for. That's what they're peaking for. And I think you're right. The same thing's going to be happening this year for Grands. A lot of the times at the Grands, the top 3 guys, or maybe a handful of the USA guys or Europeans that come over, maybe are going to try to peak for the Grands. But a lot of times they're racing amidst their off-season training, so they're not at peak form. And you got 3 guys that are. But this year, you're right. We got to have a massive amount of guys that are just peaking, going for this title, because it's anybody's ball game right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I always really like the Nag 5 Challenge too. I raced it twice as an amateur. It was pretty cool too. The first year I was 15. Me and Connor were the only 15-year-olds. We're the youngest people to make the main. We got like 5th and 7th, and it was pretty cool because I was racing all the older guys I kind of looked up to and stuff. It's a really cool opportunity. I don't think it's as big as it used to be. It used to be a huge deal, like when I was amateur and stuff, and I feel like it's lost a little bit of that because people are more so focused on whatever, winning the Grands and stuff, and just the way the schedule works. But it was huge. Like when I was an amateur, it was a huge deal.
I think it should be too. You're right. I think that's a huge deal to be able to showcase you're one of those top 5 guys in your class, and you get to be shown on a more professional stage, we'll say. Like you're under the lights with the big guys, and then you're going up against guys that are older than you and supposed to be the top of their class, and now you get to compete with them. I think that's really cool too. That's cool you guys were able to be competitive at that young age that you were.
Yeah, for I guess Europeans and people that don't know, the Nag 5 challenges, everyone 15 years and up, or all the age groups, whoever is at each age group top 5 in the ranking in your age group, 15 and up, gets to race in one big race. It's really cool. So all the fastest amateurs 15 and up get to battle it out. And it's pretty cool to see like maybe a 16-year-old pulls like a 19-year-old or something. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of times that's the kind of age people are starting to develop a little more.
Yeah.
In size. So you kind of get to see either a youngster, a small guy, just absolutely on fire. Maybe you see a younger guy that's maybe already developed a little more, kind of push some of those older guys.
Yeah, and it's cool because you always kind of wonder, oh, this 60-year-old's super fast. Like, could he compete with a 17, 18X or whatever? And then obviously it's a small sample size being one day, but I mean, all the amateurs are going really fast at the Grands. It's faster than any other time of the year pretty much. And so it's pretty cool to see actually, like if you really watch the amateurs battle, it's cool. So I'm assuming there's gonna be a live broadcast. So people that are tuning in, don't just kind of watch the pros and not give a shit about the Nag 5, because follow the Nag 5. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like it's one of those things I look forward to watching, especially. Like I don't really care for the motos of those, but when it comes to the main and all those guys are there to just battle for it, I love watching that. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I think they pay it out now too. So I think amateurs get money, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure they do. From what I remember, it's not much, but they get something. And when you're an amateur not making money, like any money you're making, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I remember I wanted, like my goal, I think that whole year when I was 15, well, one of my goals when I was 15 was to be in top 5 so I could race the Nag 5 challenge.
Yeah. I wanted last year, maybe it was the year before last. The last time I was at the Grands, Ryan Dugas, Little Rye, was in it. And
oh my God.
He was absolutely flying. He should have won the race, in my opinion, and then absolutely launched himself.
Like we say, he snapped himself in half.
It was, thank God the kid caught backside. It's unfortunate he caught backside with his back.
Can we get that video and post it this week? Where is it?
We need to find it. I'm gonna text Ryan.
Yeah.
This video. It is legendary.
We need to post that. It is one of the most extravagant crashes you'll ever see.
Unbelievable. Can't describe to you. I need to write down all these videos.
No. Like you hear us talk about often, like this crash was no. Like you got to see what Ryan did on the second straight. First of all, he's hole shotting his first lap. He must have been excited or whatever, and then he nose bonk, does a complete front flip, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was, right?
I remember thinking it was one of the most insane crashes I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure he like nose bonks to just ejecto-cedo cuzzed it on the second straight.
And then somehow walked away like pretty much unscathed for how gnarly
literally
the crash was.
Anything could have happened to him with that crash.
Seriously though, yeah.
Like as someone watching, that was like you're the most terrified ever watching that.
Everyone just goes, oh.
So you know where that started? The O, like
Where was
yelling it like that. When me, I don't know if I should tell the story, but me and Connor were in Oldsmar like 4 years ago. We were driving a minivan to the beach.
Oh,
The day before racing, and he was driving, and I was in the passenger seat. And all of a sudden, I look forward, and we're pretty close to a car, and we're not stopping. And I was like, "Oh!" And we didn't brake it, and then he didn't brake in time, and we. Long story short, we smashed the car in front of us, totaled our minivan. Everyone was fine, but it was pretty fucking gnarly. And then fast forward, in Medellin at the Worlds that year in 2016, in my time trial, when I cased the first jump and flipped the bars and just fucking annihilated myself, he said he was watching the live feed and he did it again. He's like, in his living room watching me just die in my time trial. And so that's kind of where inside joke between me and him, the big O, started for those two instances.
Oh, it's iconic. It's so funny.
And then also that year in Manchester, come to think of it, you know, when he broke his wrist, when he overshot the triple and crashed?
Yeah.
On the video, I'm on the second straight going,
Oh, it's just it's a legendary.
Just every you just can't, in those instances, you can't help but no.
No, you can't. It's just the first thing that comes out is
You can't even like string any sort of proper sentence or word together. You can't scream like fuck or anything. It's just
no, it's air coming out of your mouth. This is something coming out.
Just something. I gotta yell something.
I gotta yell. Oh, it's classic.
So yeah, Grant's coming up. It's gonna be big. Hopefully we don't see a front flip. I'm excited to watch it. We're gonna have a good preview show next week.
Really looking forward to it. Let's keep this show short though. Do you want to do some one words?
Yeah. First of all, quick weekly golf check-in. Played with Maris yesterday. First round in a month. I started off hitting it well, first few holes, and then I just started hitting it completely fucking sideways all over the place. I didn't know if a miss was going to be left, short, right. I was just, with the driver, it was just a lottery what was going to happen. I had no clue where it was going.
It was just a swing away and hope it lands on the planet so you can have a second shot.
It's not a good feeling walking at the tee having no clue where the ball is going to go.
Absolutely. It's a terrifying feeling. Like we talked about, there's something about playing a sport that you're not, let's say, professional in, and then having no idea what's going to happen with the outcome of what you're moving.
And then we're playing a golf course where it's a pretty tough course, and there's housing line, and I hit a house so fucking hard. I so fucking hard. So I hit a massive. I hit one like 50 yards right off the tee, like the one where you hit it instantly, and I'm just like, oh my god, like just off the planet. And then I'm just like, literally, as soon as I hit it, I was like, God, please don't hit a house. And then we're all just waiting in the tee box, like, and all of a sudden just boom. Like the sound was so loud, and it was just so quiet on the golf course, and the sound was just like I just drilled like a deck or a roof or something. And I definitely didn't hit a window. I didn't hit a window because it didn't shatter, but the sound was so solid, like it was just straight golf ball missile right to a house.
That moment is absolutely terrifying because everybody in the tee box goes silent for that split second and just holds their breath and just prays that nobody wants a window to get hit, because as soon as a window gets hit, damages ensue, and it's just not good.
Yeah,
you're just inside praying you hear a thud and not a smash.
Like at that point, I know it's not even close to hitting the golf course. I just don't want to fucking kill someone or hit a window.
You're just looking for two things: just don't kill somebody, no glass being broken.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Or no vehicle being hit. Yeah,
just something like that. So that was fun. Everyone who's played golf knows it's just a horrifying feeling. Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. First round a month, we'll be better the next time.
I'm glad to hear you're back out swinging. I'm sure that was great after watching the Masters on the weekend. That must have been a great feeling to get back out there.
And I will say, me and Maris, we won $10 in our match because we are the perfect pair. One of us will completely explode on the hole. The other one will make a par and just save the hole. And it's just, we are just a well-oiled unit. Came down. We had a 2-hole. We were up 2. We blew the lead. We had 2 holes to go. We were back to square. I fucking I was so clutch on the 17th hole, won the hole for us on a tough par 3, and then he maintained on the last hole, and we won $10. And doesn't matter how bad you play, you just need to come through when it counts, baby.
They don't ask how; they only ask how many. I like it.
And you know
I
what?
absolutely love it.
The kids were absolutely grinding.
I love it. I love it.
The hole before, so people are probably getting, I don't know, it's just relatable because the hole before, I made a complete fucking mess of the hole. He hit a perfect tee shot, was in the fairway, hits his second shot, almost fucking out of bounds, hits it, knifes it way over the green. Anyway, yeah, blah blah blah. We're in the mess, and we both came through. It is what it is.
That's what you're looking for. At the end of the day, that's what teammates do. They get you out of jams. You come through in the end.
Yeah, so that was my weekly golf check-in.
I like it. If I had the noise, I'd play the noise, but we got no noise. We got no sound effects. We got nothing.
Did you play this week?
No.
We got nothing going for us. That just sums the show.
Yeah. I didn't play this week. Watched the Masters intently. I brought my putter, brought my wedge down here to keep up with the short game. Keep my mind off things when I get busy. But that's about it. So
yeah.
I'm playing on a little turf putting mat I got in the complex here. The thing is like playing on a bricked surface. The ball is just doesn't stop
your
rolling.
Touch.
Yeah.
Your touch is going to be flawless.
I'm going to be ready for your home track Meadow Garden summertime greens.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some one words and wrap this show up. What do you say?
Let's do it. I will start things off for you. Here we go. Dirt turns.
Old school.
Love
takes
it.
me back to kind of growing up racing. I like it. I love it.
It feels like I'm drifting. And like when they're kind of sand, I always feel like I'm drifting because nowadays we never ride them.
Yeah. And they actually take a lot of skill too.
Yeah.
Night riding.
Shit coming at me fast. It feels like you're just moving when you're in the dark.
Does it not, when you do sprints or gates at night, does it not feel like you are just hauling ass?
It's unbelievable. Things feel like they're going by you so quickly.
You're like, you do first straight, it feels like you're going a million miles an hour. You're like, I am just pulling right now.
Like nobody wants to get in the gate with me because I'm hauling ass right now.
Like you don't want this smoke, man. I am just pulling right now.
You don't want any of this smoke I got.
Chick-fil-A.
Absolutely game changing for myself. Unbelievable.
I'll get it again before I go home. I'll give it a second chance.
Corey's got mixed feelings. It's understandable. It's okay. Yeah. Road rides.
I looked at Betcher posted a story because he's big into road riding now. He posted a story the other day. It looks so enjoyable. Like it just looked, I don't know, nice road bike, California sun. I bet I'd enjoy a nice road ride.
I think you could. I think you would. And the sunshine for sure. Not in the rain at home.
No, but I think if I actually went on a road ride here with Betcher and I don't know, Bob or some guys here, I think I'd enjoy it.
Good way to just mingle. Just a way to good chat because you never go to a pace where you can't talk. Every once in a while you do, but a lot of time you can just chat and stuff. That part's nice. I like that part.
Yeah, I think I'd like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Afro Bob.
Just a beast, I'm gonna get him back on the track because he won't ride the track, but he's just a big fella.
He's just a big softy.
He is a big softy, isn't he? Yeah.
Just a big old teddy bear.
That's exactly what he is, a big old teddy bear. The Masters.
A tournament unlike any other.
That almost just gave me chills saying it like that.
I think, though, the course wasn't as good to watch this time of year than April.
No, it wasn't. But I really had a good time watching Bryson crumble.
It was DJ played next level golf too. It was cool to watch.
Yeah, he was lights out, so that was fun.
Old school BMX.
High seat posts and knobby tires.
It's like that Coach G video we posted on Chatter last week. The track. Can you imagine racing on that track right now?
No, I can't. I would need.
Honestly, though, people who say BMX used to be better with that, just stop. There's no way it was better. Like, those tracks were fucking terrible. The tracks were tiny. Like, BMX wasn't better.
It wasn't.
I'm just going to leave that there. It was not better.
That's all I need to hear.
I'm not saying it was bad because at that time, that's the level BMX was at. And the racing, like the movie made was cool and the racing was cool, but it's not better than it is now. There's no way. Like if you put both videos beside each other, say which one's cooler, there's no chance someone picks the older one.
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Time, but not even a little bit. No.
That's like comparing like 100-meter sprint. Do you think it's cooler to watch someone run faster now or 50 years ago when they're running 10 flat?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like
no.
Sorry, guys.
We want to see people go fast and break records and jump high.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Tacos.
Excellent. Favorite food.
I figured you'd say that. I your food.
Speaking of which, we're going for tacos in Old Town on Thursday with Sam and Elise. It's going to be beautiful.
Wow. I'm already jealous.
It's going to be beautiful.
Already jealous, yeah.
Hotel shampoo.
Do you use it? Like, who uses
I usually do. I usually do because for some reason, I usually don't bring my own.
I often forget and I just don't shampoo. It's just not my go-to. But it's crazy that, I don't know, every hotel, there's always millions of bottles of shampoo for you.
You'd be like Ross from Friends and just take it all.
Every hotel, just get as much as amenities and stuff as you can.
For some reason, I don't know if it's because weight or it's kind of a hassle. I don't like bringing my own bottle of like Old Spice or whatever. I don't know. I think I do more now, but I never used to really bring it.
No. That's crazy. Let's talk about soap, the shampoo for a sec. It's crazy these all-in-one shampoos. How are they fitting all of these things all in one? Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, all in one. Are you crazy?
It's so funny. Like Savannah has her like shampoo, conditioner, lotion, blah blah. I'm just like, this is my shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant, body lotion, all in one. That is the difference between a guy and a girl. A girl has this like 5 different things. A guy's just like, yeah, this is my first 5-in-1 fucking everything.
I'm good. Thanks. 1 bottle, I'll take it.
You just go to the store. I'm just looking. I have no idea which shampoo to buy. I'm just so lost in there. I don't know what's better. And I just buy the one that says shampoo, conditioner, body wash, all in one. Boom. One-stop shop.
Oh, there's some people out there cringing right now.
And then girls will have their shampoo, their conditioner, their like daytime lotion, their nighttime lotion, their blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, got everything all in one. Efficiency, baby.
Efficiency. Get it all in one. Got to do one-stop shop.
Netflix.
Suits. A show I'm into right now, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah. I watched The Walking Dead for years. I stopped watching 4 years ago. I started watching again. I'm hooked.
Yeah?
It's pretty gnarly. Like it like kind of, it's not a great one to watch before bed, even though I do, because it kind of gets you, like, it is the most anxiety inducing intro song and introduction you'll ever see. The music is like, it's insane. It's so suspenseful and it show's pretty gnarly, but I'm hooked. It's good shit.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
I think though, I'm going to take my talents to Amazon Prime instead.
Wow. That's a big move.
Because Netflix just said is upping it from $12.99 to $14.99. So here's the thing: Netflix is going to be like $15 a month. Amazon is $7.99 a month or something. Plus, you get free shipping.
Do they have the watching capabilities that Netflix has?
I think so.
I think it's worth a gamble for that big of a price drop for also getting Amazon Prime.
Half the price plus same day and free shipping. You kidding me?
It's absolutely insane. Yeah, honestly, that part, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Amazon in general, the amount of stuff you just get quickly, instantly for free shipping. Like, I feel bad how easy it is compared to going to like a local store because it's just too easy.
You almost want to support the local store, but you can't with how easy Amazon is.
And how cheap it is. Like, I bought one of those little Theragun things for like cheap ass $90 I bought it for. The thing was kind of making noise. Great deal. The thing was making noise. I was like, I don't want to, even though this thing was $90, it was a steal. It was making rattling noises. I took the link, got a shipping thing, took it, sent it back, got my money back within the day.
So easy.
That's unbelievable. Like I had no risk buying this item.
You can't not use Amazon these days.
I feel bad saying it, but no.
It's like that's putting brick and mortar stores out of business because like why would you bother driving to the mall when you could just literally shop for anything on Amazon, just order right to the house?
I know. it's frustrating because I think we're both people that we try not to do everything off Amazon, but it's crazy how easy it is and how simple it is to use with all those good prices too.
I know.
So.
All right, good people. Well, thanks for listening to people in the YouTube chat. Thanks for bearing with us. Regardless, I still had fun this show. I like the live shows. I love Chatter Radio.
I do too. It was nice to have people on. It was nice to have some callers, even though that was once again a complete fall up on my part. First of all, I forgot the phone. But second of all, even if I had the phone, we had the same issue where I didn't know how to connect it so you could hear. I didn't think that went through.
It's all right. We're back next week with a rip-roaring Grands preview show. I think people like it. Thanks to ProGate Europe. Winning starts the Great Gate. All you people out there need to dial in those gates for the Grands coming up.
Yeah, get your ProGate Europe, get those great gates in. We're really looking forward to having a Grands preview show. And all you kids going to Grands, remember, snap on green.
Yep. Snap on green, folks. It's I miss Snap on green.
I do too. Can we get it back? We need to get that guy back.
I miss Snap on green. We were talking to him the other day. He's busy right now.
Okay. I heard that too. All right.
All right. See you, folks.
Later.